Shalawam, shalawam. Shalawam, shalawam. Let me share the live out real quick and then get into it. All right. This one will be entitled Chafed in Thy Mind, or Chafed in Thy Mind. All right, facing the east towards the holy city. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well. In sincerity taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. It's your brother Yerami Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Yahawah is the true name of the Father, who the world ignorantly calls Jehovah or Elohim. And then Yahawah means he exists, he is. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning to be or to exist. And then Bahasham, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, Sham meaning name. Then Yahawashi, Yahawashi, once again, Yah meaning he, Hawashi meaning to save, to deliver, or is salvation. So he is salvation, he saves and he delivers. Bahasham in the name, Rakah, which means spirit, Kadash, which means holy. So a spirit holy, a spirit set apart, that's what we have. So you have to come in those true names, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. At the end of the day, it's no other names, not Yahweh, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christ, not Yahusha, not Jehovah, none of those names, okay? The true names are Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. And if you don't like that, then go die. You know, I really don't care, all right? At the end of the day, because the Heavenly Father ain't dealing with you, right? Now, this lesson will be entitled, Chafed in Thy Minds, which this may happen to certain brothers, man, you know? Especially when you have a zeal for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, all right? And, you know, you may have a strong zeal and much passion, right? I gotta correct this, brother. Spell this for you correctly. It's Barak, Barak, Spell it like that. Not Barak, like fucking Barack Obama. It's Barak. Barak, Ahtha. You know, but let me close this window, man. I tell you, that sun hitting this morning, it's feeling good though. But we're gonna go to the book of 2 Samuel, the 17th chapter. All right, that's where we're gonna start at, and we're gonna start at the top. Moreover, Ahtham said unto Absalom, let me now choose out 12,000 men, and I will arise and pursue after David this night. So this is David's son, all right, trying to wage war against him. And I will come upon him while he is weary and weak-handed, and will make him afraid, and all the people, that are with him shall flee, and I will smite the king only. Like, he only gonna kill his, his father. He's going after his father. And I will bring back all the people unto thee. The man whom thou seekest is as if all return, so all the people shall be in peace. And the saying pleased Absalom well, and all the elders of Israel. Then said Absalom, call now Hoshea, the Archite, also, and let us hear likewise what he saith. And when Hoshea was come to Absalom, Absalom spake unto him, saying, Ahithophel hath spoken after this manner. Shall we do after his saying? If not, speak thou. And Hoshea said unto Absalom, the counsel that Ahithophel hath given is not good at this time. For said Hoshea, thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men. So, I ain't gonna lie, this little 12,000 men ain't gonna work. Okay? If we talking about King David and the dirty 30, man, all right, the 37 mighty men, right? If you know anything about King David and the 37 mighty men, 12,000 men ain't gonna work. All right? This is when we had, it's damn near, it was spiritual powers, right? These men could unalive 600 in a setting, okay? 500 apiece, 400, 300 apiece. That was light work for them, right? Now, let's read this one time. For said Hoshea, thou knowest thy father, who could slay 10,000, and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field. What's a whelps? The offspring, her kids. You don't touch a cub. You don't touch a bear's cub, man. That's a death sentence. You understand? So this is how they were. And thy father is a man of war, and will not lodge with the people. So David ain't gonna be caught slipping. You understand? So the counsel that was given was meant to set up Absalom. Right? David is not going to be caught slipping. Now, I want to zoom in on the word chafed. Bitterness, right? At the end of the day, of pain, going down here to the Strongs. Bitterness, bitterly, angry, bitter, chafed, discontented. Now, let's go to the, AI overview of it. Chafed in thy minds describes a state of intense anger, frustration, or bitterness, right? And it gives the scripture for it, because this is where it goes for, right? And we'll read it right there. Where Hoshea tells Absalom that King David's men are as fierce as a bear robbed of her cubs, emphasizing their fury and resolve. The phrase metaphorically conveys deep irritation and emotional agitation, suggesting they are infuriated by the rebellion and ready to fight fiercely to defend their king and cause. So the men, the whole plan was to run them away because you got 12,000. No, that ain't going to work. These men are going to fight to the death. Okay? So this plan was not going to work. All right? These men are chafed in their mind. So they're going to fight to the death for King David, willing to die. That's the type of loyalty. And when I don't see that loyalty displayed in Israel, right? I'm supposed to be teaching beside you. I'm supposed to be rocking with you. I'm chafed in my mind, because then I feel like I can't trust you. I can't rock with you, right? Now, we may get that from time to time. We see things of that nature. You can have situations that take place. And look, that take place. And look. Let me plug up my phone. Stuff may happen once, but if it's a consistent situation, if it's constant, then that's when, nah, man. All right, I'm gonna distance myself from that individual because it's constant. You saying you rocking with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, but you despise his men. You hate his men. You're constantly blocking and unblocking his men. You're moving in a petty type of way. I tell you, I did not move that way in the world, man. Right? So damn sure I ain't gonna move that way in the truth. So if I see somebody that's unloyal, I'm gonna be chafed in my mind, man. Now, furthermore, let's go. And this is how we are, most definitely towards, you know, these Genesis guys, certain IUIC guys, ISUPK guys. But even those amongst our own that be going off, that be doing bullshit constantly, over and over. You've been told here and there to stop, but you don't care. So then we become chafed in our minds because you're your own wickedness, your own bullshit. It's like your job. Okay, so let's go to Numbers, the 25th chapter. And let's show you that, let's show you a situation where an individual was chafed in his mind. Starting at the top. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. So you had Israelites bowing down to Baal Peor. Okay? At the end of the day. This individual, it's not Aki. That's not proper Hebrew, man. All right, and it's not no APTTMH, and it's not Yahuwah. And it's not Shalom. Right? Both of you individuals, King Rich and Abba Yahuwah, y'all need to be more diligent, man. Okay? When was the letter U created and when was the letter O created? King Rich and Abba Yahuwah. Alright? Don't just come into this thing just saying whatever. Or just saying whatever because you saw somebody else say it. You have to know this yourself. If you don't know the origins of these names, if you don't know, then you need to research it. The scripture says, study to show thyself approved. Right? You just saying Yahuwah because somebody else was saying Yahuwah. But you never looked into when the U was created. So, but if you do look into it, I guarantee you will see it. But now your ass left. Because you're not sincere. And King Rich, you left too. Because you're not sincere. Unless you still here and I can't see you on the thing. But I would suggest you look up when the O was created. And you look up Yiddish. Because that's what y'all individuals are speaking. Y'all are speaking Yiddish. The true name is Yahawah and Yahawashi. Alright, so keeping it going. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of Yahawah was kindled against Israel. And Yahawah said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before Yahawah against the sun, that the fierce anger of Yahawah may be turned away from Israel. So they were chafed in their mind. Right? It doesn't matter, bro. It ain't Shalom. You not a good speller, so you put improper Hebrew. Look, bro, don't come up in here fucking lying, man. Alright? That's like, yeah, I really don't like chicken, so I eat pork. What? Let's keep it going. You individuals, man, y'all need to get some damn backbones, man.
Shalom, brother. What you saying?
Yeah, Shalawam.
I just say shalom, like I say. I don't. My brothers them don't have a problem with me saying shalom. They just say shalom. But my
Because
brothers them
your
don't have a
brothers don't want to
problem.
correct you.
They don't. It's not that they don't correct me. Is I just say shalom. You understand? They shouldn't have a problem with anything. You
But
understand?
Shalom is Yiddish. That was
You
created by
learning
the
the
white
truth.
man.
You learning the truth. You're supposed to be teaching the truth, not trying to combat it me. You understand? If I'm a slower learner, you're supposed to teach me, not combat it me. You understand?
Okay, didn't I teach
On
you that it was no
negative.
O in the Hebrew? You understand?
You understand, brother?
Do you understand that I
Everybody,
told you it was no O
everybody's
in the
not a
Hebrew?
fast learner. Everybody. You understand?
I don't
I
understand.
understand. I understand. I understand that.
Man, shut up. Didn't I tell you it was no O in the Hebrew? That's what I told you. All right, now first and foremost, bro, don't come up here just yapping your mouth.
You
Shalom
know,
is not proper. If nobody told you
it's
that, then
dealing.
I'm
It's
telling you
dealing
it
in
right now.
argument. All right.
What? Man, block that nigga. Oh, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi to destroy you. And stop following me, bro. You blocked. I ain't dealing with nobody like that. King Rich. Ain't no fucking king. Alright, keeping it going. So take all the heads of the people and hang them up before Yahawah. By you calling on different Hebrew, by you calling on Yahuwah, your head will get strung up. You understand this? You understand? You understand, brother? You understand? Right? So I don't care, bro. If you're not calling on Yahawah by Yahawashi, your head will get strung up. You understand? And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay ye every one of his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, which means her father was a Midianite. All right, her mother could have been Israel, but her father was a Midianite. So she was a Midianitish woman. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand, and he went after the man of Israel into the tent. You understand? And thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. You understand? Because what? He had a zeal. He was chaffed in his mind. And those that died in the plague were 24,000. That's how many we had to string up. You was bowing down, worshiping false gods. You understand? You had to get strung up. You understand? Motherfucker. All right, verse 10. And Yahawah spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consume not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Wherefore say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace, and he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his power, and made an atonement for the children of Israel. Being zealous is, in a sense, being chaffed in your mind. All right? Being zealous is jealous, envious, to be moved to provoke to jealousy. But it's in a good sense of being zealous for Yahawah. You being mad, like somebody calling on Yahuwah, the dude that came in, Abba Yahuwah, right? You calling on Yahuwah. you are giving your worship to another power. You understand? That's what you're doing. You're giving your worship to another power. This guy right here. Well, whatever. I'm tired. I ain't messing with y'all. Cause y'all get on my damn nerves, man. All right? Cause y'all hard-headed. Y'all don't want to listen. We give you a correction, and you try to come up and tell me, yeah, my brothers have no problem with me saying shalom. I'm not your fucking brothers. That's not me. I'm gonna correct you, dude. I'm not your uncle. I'm not your drunk uncle, man. I'm not your brother, man. I'm not your sister, man. I'm not your mama. I'm not your daddy. That's not my job to be a cupcake ass friend to you. You come in here, what are we doing, man? We keeping order. We keeping the proper understanding. We are diligent. We are chafed in our mind for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So you bring in anything otherwise, it's out of here. You understand? And I ain't picking on, Benjamite brothers. I'm picking on that brother. King, whatever his name was. I don't forgot about him already. So Phineas was chafed in his mind. Let's read it one more time. For said Hashaiah, thou knowest thy father and his men that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field, and thy father is a man of war and will not lodge with the people. Once again, you do not take a bear's cubs, or you're going to have to deal with that fury of that bear. A bear is ferocious. Understanding this. We're going to be chafed in our minds during the time when we become hunters, Yahawah. So, even right now, right? I see an individual. We got a couple situations going on, right? And I don't get, bro, it take a lot, you know? It take a lot. It's not like I just out of nowhere I'm chafed at these individuals. No. I let a dude stab me a couple times before I'm chafed in my mind towards him. So I've been stabbed 3 times with, I say, Kawawa, man. I stabbed 3 times by him. He blocked me, blocked all my pages, unblocked me. Then said some slick ass comments in the DMs. And I was like, bro, you need to chill out. I ain't even like that. Let it go. He actually came back and apologized. And I'm like, oh, and I could show these DMs. All right. And now he blocked me for the 3rd time. Well, he blocked me again after all of that, you know? So this is what we're talking about. When you have a consistent behavior of being like just weird, that's when I'm like, I don't trust you anymore. Okay? It's not just out of nowhere. No, I forgave the brother. I still forgive him. But now I'm chafed in my mind at you. Because you, obviously, this is a consistent thing that you have going on, man. You know? This is every so often. Every couple of months, you find an issue against me. You know? Even though you can say out your mind, you can say out your mouth, no, it's all good, brother. I'm sorry for any offenses that I committed. Okay, you say that today, but guess what? Next month or 2 months down the line, it's going to be another issue. Right? And that's going back to what I always bring out when we dealing with certain brothers like that. That's Psalms 19 and 13. Keep back thy servant. If you are a servant of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, you should be praying this prayer. Also from presumptuous sins, let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgression. If you can't control your mind from thinking thoughts that are not real, and okay, let's say, yeah, this flesh is wicked. We gonna get those thoughts that are not real. But so more so, if you can't rebuke yourself, Rebuke your thoughts. If you can't do that, you're not going to make it. Any old petty little thought, you just come in, oh man, the brother muted me. He didn't let me get my precept out. Or the brother always speaking over me. He can't get my, so what? That shit is not major, bro. We move in the spirit. All right? Some things, yeah, we address. But some things is just, the brother didn't mean nothing by it. You understand? So stop having these soft ass skins, man. You know? You can't have a soft ass skin. You gotta have a tough skin. Guess what? You know who one of my favorite elders is? Elder Manatazaba, GMS South Carolina. And guess what? I'm still blocked by him. Do you understand? Do I not watch his? I watch his videos. I watch every video damn near. With the camps, most definitely. But I'm still blocked on his comment board from what happened between me and GMS Australia and GMS Melbourne, the brother Matazabak. See, I'm still blocked from that situation. But do I hold a grudge? No. This is still a individual that I look up to, man, that I've learned so much from. You're not going to hold no grudge. You actually got to be like, okay, that's just the situation. That's just how it is. Because of what may have happened in the past. Don't hold no presumptuous thoughts. Man, he really don't like me. He may not even know that he got me blocked still. It is what it is, exactly, but individuals can't hold on to that. Now, this is the thing. When a brother says that it's all good, which this brother said in the group chat, and Matazaba like, yeah, it's just a misunderstanding. Okay, I can understand if it was. But if it was, why didn't he unblock me yet? That's why I said, for brothers that's in our group chat, I said, I ain't about to do this shit. Hit me in my DMs. And then it came to mind, he can't hit me in my DMs because he has me blocked. That's the only reason I'm talking to dude in the chat. That shit is funny. That shit is crazy, man. It's some goofy ass shit. And I don't like dealing with goofy ass shit. And you can see it right here. Boom. He the only one in there, but you say all this shit yesterday. You say, I have no issues with you. All right? Boom, boom, boom. Like it's all good. I say Cal Torah, you say Shalawam. I'm still blocked though. If it was no issues, what they say in the world, let bygones be bygones? This is why I'm chaffed in the mind, man. Because like I said, this is the third time. What George Bush say? Fool me once. Yeah. Fool me once, can't get fooled again. Man. And this goes to your behavior, man. That's what it's speaking about, your behavior. The way that you carry yourself. Right? Now, we still have to apply patience. And I pray that brothers apply patience, man. Okay? Because all these things shall happen. I'm going to start at Luke 21:10. You know? And let's get it. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. This is what's taking place. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. So people getting sick, such as STDs, HIVs, house in Virginias. Everybody getting that house in Virginia. They got that real estate, right? And they might have not even been fucking. They might have just took the jabby jab. Now they got that house in Virginia, man. Right? This is not a good time to be out there in them streets, fellas. It's not a good time to hit Becky with the good hair, man. All right? Who you know your homeboy hit and your other homeboy hit. Everybody talking about it. This ain't a good time to be passing. This ain't, you know, I'm supposed to do that shit anyway. All right? So, this is not a good time, man. The world is polluted. This nation is polluted. It will destroy you with a sword of destruction. And it's talking about our nation as well. Talking about women of Israel as well. They're polluted to hell. They're duck, man, what they call it? I don't even want to get into these lame ass terms. But they wicked. They bops, as y'all say. Okay? So that pestilence is going forth. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake, for the name of Yahawashi, the name of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, right? So we will suffer. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. So trust in the Spirit. Trust in Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. He's going to give you the words. Don't put it on your own might. Don't put it in your own, on your own. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to say this. I'm going to use the Black Laws Dictionary. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that and I'm going to say this. No. You carnal. You're going to get destroyed. They're not going to. Do you understand? The Constitution is done. You out here thinking your First Amendment. No, fuck your First Amendment right. And your Second Amendment right. No. This shit is done. You over here thinking Esau about to play fair with you. It's not about to happen, playboy. You can you can be a lawyer, know all the law you want, and it still won't matter. You don't understand what time we are going into. Well, you can't legally do this. Nigga, I could do whatever the legally I fuck want to do. Okay? They can do whatever they want to do. You don't understand. Man, this is Esau Edom we talking about, man. So you better settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom. Only way we gonna make it out of here is, divine intervention, which that's Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi fighting for us. Meaning he's controlling their spirits and he's putting something in our spirit to control us, to tell us what to say to them. If we don't trust in him, we not gonna make it. For I will give you a mouth. He will what? Give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Satan means adversary. So all these Satans, all these devils, all right, the deceitful ones, won't be able to resist. So he's going to give you the words to say. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolk and friends. And some of you shall they cause to be put to death. If your consistent behavior is blocking me, hating, saying little slick shit, the brother he even said some slick shit to Adar. I'm like, this brother just got on TikTok with us. You told it, you said, I remember the shit. He said to Adar, he said, is that a lineup I see? Hey man, you don't shut your bitch ass up, man. Alright? Like, what's wrong with you? That brother been in the truth far longer than you. You think he about to have a lineup? You got an issue, bro. It's a demon in you. And I done told you that many times, Kawawa. You have a demon in you. Brother ain't never did nothing to you. And that was not a joke. Is that a lineup I see? Who is you? Brother ain't had no lineup. Alright? Christopher, what, bro, we talk like men in here. Okay? The whole lesson is about being chafed in the mind, if you understand what that means. If you actually could pay attention. But you don't got good pay attention skills. You don't got good comprehension. Alright? So keeping it going. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. but there shall not be an hair on your head perish. In your presence, in your patience, possess ye your souls. So even when you get chafed in the mind, you notice this behavior. What is it best to do? It's best to distance yourself. All right? You got to handle it the correct way. You know? So no more outbursts in the sense of me saying some shit to him. I'm done. I'm done. As Matazaba said it perfectly yesterday when I went up in the live on Alliance Live, because the other individual, Jordan, right? He was getting rebuked in our live. He didn't want to take the rebuke no more, so he left the live and he went to the elders live and tried to play cool. But they said that he said that we was getting in his ass. Yeah, we was, but we was not done. We was not done. That's like, this is the thing, man. Fuck this internet shit, bro. I look at this like, when you come in here and we talking directly to you, right? He said his phone died. Well, when his phone came back up, why didn't he come back to our live? Why did he go to the elders live? That's the shit. I don't fuck all these little excuses, bro. Cause your phone, you was in the elders live at the same time while we was on live. You could have came back and been like Salakia, be a man. But he went to the elders live and stayed over there. So when I got off of Dar's live and I went to the elders live and I saw him in there, I was like, what the fuck is you doing? Yeah, but he was in the elders live. Bro, I should have recorded it. He was in the elders live posting precept after precept after precept after precept. He was in the elders live posting precept after. I could pull up Alliance and show you that. So it's bullshit. You know, made me forget my train of thought, man. Damn. Oh, anyway, so he left regardless if his phone died or whatever, right? He went over to the elders live when his phone got charged up and he stayed over there. He saw us on TikTok. Y'all acting like we don't y'all motherfuckers act like we don't got the same TikTok. Like I'm not looking at my TikTok. I see Abriya playing college sports right now. He ain't never doing no lessons. We done told him, come on, bro. You gotta leave that old world behind. But he don't want to listen. So fuck it. If you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, I don't care. I don't care. That's not me. I'm not working out I can't work out your salvation. You got to work out your salvation. So once again, y'all act like we don't got the same TikTok. Right? So he came and he saw the elder live and he saw me, Kakama, and Adar live, which he was in our live and he was getting his rebuke. So if he charged his phone, he should have came right back and been like, Salakia, y'all, my phone died. That's what I call being a man. That's what I call being a man. But a lot of men are not men. You're scared. You're running. Man, y'all rebuking me. Y'all just rebuking me and correcting me and checking me. And I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of it. Guess that's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Trying to correct you and check you and help you. Right? You act like you don't got to go through what some of us went through. I went through it. I listened to every rebuke that I got. I listened to the whole videos. Right? Now, what I look at it is he was getting it. And that's like we being at camp. Okay? You come into a live. We are addressing you. We are talking to you. We are going back and forth with you. And you leave the live. That's like you being at camp and you just walk off the corner and you walk away. You know? That's it. So you like, nah, I'm not taking it. You saying you taking the rebuke, but you not taking it. And then he gonna send me his number. I don't want your fucking number. Bruh, I already don't want to deal with you on TikTok. You think I want to talk to you in the real world? I don't want to talk to you. I'm chafed in my mind towards you. You show consistent, wicked behavior. I'm scared that if I deal with you, then I'm going to end up going on Big Shirley Lives. I'm going to end up, because I had to help. I got up early. I saw him in a live one time, and he saw me in the comments, and I was like, what you doing? I was like, man, what? And I was correcting him on certain things he was saying. And he kept saying, man, nah, if my brother could come up here, let my brother come up. Let my brother come. I'm like, stop acting like I know you. I don't know you. So eventually I came up in the live to help his dumb ass. And I regretted it. I regretted it. This is what these guys will draw you into. Bad situations. Like 5 minutes after I'm in the live, I understand, this ain't a live I would go up in. This ain't somebody I would deal with. Right? Let's go to Titus, the 3rd chapter. Verse 8. This is a faithful saying, and these things I will that thou affirm constantly, that they which have believed in power might be careful and maintain good works. You got to maintain good works, man. Going in a live with some bug outs and telling them that they Hebrew Israelites is not good works. All right? It's actually foolishness. You that dude that be at the gas station and you tell every brother you see that he's a Hebrew Israelite. You're like, man, I'm just trying to pump my gas. Shit. I'm just trying to get a bag of chips. Leave me alone. Nah, bro. You Israel, bro. You Israel. You got to call on Yahawashi, bro. Not Jesus Christ, bro. Israel, bro. You Israel, bro. Come on, man. That's not the time and the place to do that. Don't you understand? It's not the time and the place. Look, I go back. Let me go back to this video. And that goes back to what we was talking about yesterday, folly. All right. So I got the lamb plug, right? I found, by the grace of Yahawah, I ran into a lamb plug. All right. Now look at this guy. Look at this guy. Where you find him, let him know who he is. Where you find him, let him know who he is. I said, man, chill out, man. Chill the fuck out. Damn. Where you find him, let him know who he is. If he's supposed to know who he is, he gonna come, it's gonna happen naturally. I'm not about to force it on him. Now when we was talking, we had a good little conversation. He a cool dude. I could tell by his spirit. This is what you individuals don't know. You gotta tell off the spirit. You gotta deal. It was a brother at work. Brother at my first job. I used to work at Northrop Grumman. And cool brother, Levite. He was my supervisor. He was cool as hell. Cool as a fan, man. We used to talk. So after a couple months, he actually stumbled upon my YouTube page. And he was like, oh, hey, man, you got some knowledge. I was like, oh, shit, it's nothing. I just be doing a little bit, right? Being humble with it, because I don't want it to get big. I don't want nobody at work to know what I'm doing. But he was cool as hell. So I was like, okay, maybe I could actually talk to him about this truth. So we talked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about health. We talked about, the powers and stuff like that. We got to talking because I tried his spirit over a couple months. You don't just, every Jake you see, you don't just tell them that they Israel. No, that's not wise, man. Okay? Let's go to John, man. John 6:44. Matter of fact, we got to get to Titus, but let's get John 6:44 first. because it's not up to you. No man can come to me except the Father, which have sent me, draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. So if Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi does not want this individual, guess what? He will not have this individual. Everybody that Yahawashi has, Yahawah has given to them. The live should not be paused. What you talking about? You see me? Am I good? Am I coming through good? Give me a con. Yeah, y'all would not, man. Probably your Wi-Fi or something. Everybody else says it's good. All right, everybody says it's good. It's your Wi-Fi. Just try to leave and come back in.
Shalawam, brother. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak.
Hey, Shalawam, Bahasham, Yahawashi.
Yeah, you need to stop paying for that cheap service and stuff. That's why your stuff froze. No, I'm just kidding, man. What's the subject? Stuff.
Nah, just talking about being chafed in our minds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How long you been on?
Probably like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. He said, "Get off my back." Yeah, man. Oh boy, you ain't got work today?
Nah, I ain't got no job yet. I'm about to start looking though. I might start doing Amazon Flex.
Oh yeah, we do got a job, guys. It's true.
What kind? You know that already.
Yeah, it's our real job, man.
Kind.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you go ahead. I'll listen. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Titus 3:8. This is a faithful saying, and these things I will that thou affirm constantly, that they which have believed in power might be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable unto men. So stop seeking acceptance from men. But if you just do the work, you're gonna be accepted. How can I not accept you if you're doing the work? If you're hitting the corners, if you're preaching, if you're teaching, if you're doing what you're supposed to do correctly, it's going to come, man. Because we're going to tell off the spirit that Yahawah raised you up. He's drawing you, right? So I can't deny you if you're doing that work. All right, we got somebody coming up. I don't know who this is. Hello, Shalawam. Hello?
Come here.
Excuse me, you know you up here? Yeah, I'm gonna drop him around. Anyway, keeping it going.
No, that's yeah. I don't know why Jay coming here with noise and all that stuff, man.
But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. Now, what did the dude do yesterday? The Gadite dude. What did he do? He kept asking. He came in there and asked about a lesson that Elder Apostle Ramlav taught, asking us like we could teach it better. I'm like, yo, Elder Apostle Ramlav taught that. Like, right. That's it, bro. He said, I need y'all to clarify it. No, you don't need us to clarify it. If you don't understand it, go watch it again. Right?
Yeah.
Cause like we don't. I was like, is this a trap? Is he trying to get us to say something against the elders or something? Like it was weird, you know. So and that's why we tell individuals, man, you got to stop going in these bug out lives, because those type of spirits of delusion are jumping on you. You know, they're causing you to not be able to understand this truth.
Con, you right about that,
So those foolish questions, those contentions, those strivings about the law, he was asking in the kingdom, are we going to create new spirits? And yeah, we understand it's going to be new spirits being created, but we're not going to create them. Yahawah's going to create them. We're going to, bring them forth through reproduction. But
Right.
we're not going to create them ourselves. So when Elder Apostle Ramlav said that, you should have automatically knew that that's milk. You should have knew the basis that Yahawah is the father of spirits, right? So it shouldn't be no debate or no contention or no misunderstanding. A brother like who in here? Is JK in here? JK would understand that off rip. Because the brother sits here, he's diligent, and he listens, right?
Right.
So keeping it going. A man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself. You should be focused on, first and foremost, man, repenting, converting, and getting right. Not focused on how we gonna make new spirits in the kingdom, or focused on if the earth is flat or round, or all that other stuff. That's not something you should be focused on.
It's our salvation.
Yeah, focus on salvation. If you don't understand what's required for salvation, then you're not gonna get all that other stuff. You're gonna have to go through the lake, and then you eventually gonna come back as a kid, and then you'll finally learn all that other stuff. When if you just focused on salvation, you could have got that everlasting body, and then boom, you could be in a chariot, man, flying around the universe.
Yeah, y'all must have tore him up last night, man, because he was he kept bringing it up, man. They tore me up, and I had to drop him down, man, because he kept bringing it up. It kept messing up, kept interrupting the lesson stuff. I had to drop him down, man.
He don't got no order. I was trying to talk to him, and he kept talking.
Yeah,
He doesn't have order.
yeah, he was. Y'all fucked him up. Y'all must rebuke the shot. He like, do I look like an Israelite? I said, oh, bro, come on, man. And I had, unfortunately, I had to drop him down, man, to calm him down and shit, man. Yeah.
But everybody told him to be quiet. He just couldn't be quiet. He couldn't be quiet. Like, and then when we put him in the comment board, he kept talking. Like, Karam told him to shut up 100 times. Like, yo, just actually listen. He doesn't want to listen and take the. And then he gonna hit me in my DMs like, yeah, I'm really listening, bro. He gonna send me his number. I'm like, man, I don't want to talk to you because you don't listen.
Right. Oh, Cochran said he's a fibber. He said he's a liar.
Yeah, and he lied. He said that he don't be in bug out lives when we caught him in a bug out live yesterday.
Oh, I seen him a couple times, but I haven't seen him today and stuff. So, I can't say today, but I called him in a couple lives before when he's supposed to be in there and shit. So,
because the thing is, he'll say he's not a teacher, but he go in those lives and he try to teach.
Yeah. And then when he had a chance to teach that sister and stuff, he kept filming on all. He kept going all over the place and shit and stuff. Like,
Kakuma, if you want to come up, you can come up.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see from today and onward how he do. We'll give him a chance.
Yeah, and he said his phone died, but I saw him in your live. So I'm like, the rebuke that he was getting, it was not over. If your phone died, you should have charged it and came back and been a man and said, Salakia, my bad, my phone died. I'm back.
Right.
But he didn't. He charged his phone, if he really did charge his phone, and went to your live and hid out. Yeah,
well, he tried to come my live and stuff, and I told him chill out, man. He kept bringing that shit up. It's up the left. I had to drop his ass, man. Shit.
And that's what I told him. But like when he was in there, I said, you really don't believe that this is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi talking to you through brothers. You don't believe. So you really don't. When you watch the elders, you don't believe that's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi talking. You don't believe this. Because if you did, you would be more serious and you would be more attentive to listen to actually what we have to say. Right. I told him, I wanted to go watch Katrina at 9 o'clock. I was still in the Darge live at 9:40, man. Still dealing with him out of love. When I've been wanting to go chill with my rib and chill out for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Shalawam, yeah.
Shalawam a
Yeah.
lot.
Shabbarakatam. Let me tell you how the spirit found him out yesterday, Elder. So before Adar went live, right after when you went live, I followed him into the live where he was trying to teach this one sister and her brother and some Edomite. And I sat there and I screen recorded for 5 minutes. And then I went to Urumia and I told Urumia, like, I found him. This is where he at. Whoop de woo. I'm about to block Brody. And then I went to Adar's live when we was chopping up with him. And then Adar was teaching something else. And then that's when Jordan went into the live and asked him the question about what Apostle Ramla said. So I was, I was considering myself, it's like maybe I might be a little too harsh on the brother. So I was gonna let it go out. I dropped it. And so he exposed himself while he was talking to Adar, and then everything started coming out. He was like, "Oh man, I ain't been in a bug out live in weeks," and all this other nonsense that he kept talking about. I'm like, bro, that's not true. You were just saying one today before you even came in here, and I exposed like how he tried to talk the truth about a man and his sister, calling the dude his wife. And he laughing like the shit was funny, like we was all just like on the block laughing at some shit. Like, no, bro, you getting rebuked right now. And so, in the middle of us rebuking him, I noticed that he was gone. So it's like, is he even still in here? And I was like, nah, he's not even in here anymore. And then that's when Yaramya left, and Yaramya said, "Oh, he's in the elders' live." And I was like, "Oh, well, but I don't know what he's doing over there, but it is what it is." And then that's when he came back and said, "Oh, my fault, my phone died." I'm like, "Bro, dude, you don't have to lie, right? We all know where you went. Even though we weren't there, we all know where you went. Because the spirit hopped on your Ramya to actually leave in the moment when he left to find out where you were." So I mean, like he lied so bad, and then he just like, "Oh, I'm at work right now. I need this rebuke. I'm listening, brother. Oh, it is. You ain't listening, man. I be wanting to cuss old boy out, boy, but it is what it is. He just a nonsense, no hard headed Jake, boy. At the end of the day,
I hear that.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. Yep.
What this guy said, I'm an Israelite, but I'm still learning. It's true that the letter was invented. No, it was invented in the 1524. You want to come back up, Mr. What's your name? Cloud? I'm going to just call you Cloudy. I'll send you an invite. You can stop spamming that comment.
oh damn, he did spam the comment, huh?
You can come back up, Clouded.
Somebody spamming.
Nah, he just spammed it twice. Like, you can't see it.
The letter J was invented to like the 1500s. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, but last night was funny, man. Dave, I was on Jacob Rodriguez.
I saw that, but I couldn't come in there because I got him blocked.
Oh no, it was funny as hell. But Dave tried his damnedest. You see, he tried his damnedest, try to convince me that Yahawah made a covenant with the heathens and Deuteronomy 29. I was just laughing. And huh?
What?
Yeah, him, Dave, Dwayne, them. They got a doctrine that in Deuteronomy 29, the Most High made a covenant with the heathens, also with Israel.
What?
Yeah. Hold on, let me show you what they try to do. Hold on for a minute. It was funny as hell and shit. And he was getting frustrated because I wasn't going for it. I said, I don't care what you say. It all started. Somebody asked me a question, and they said, they asked me like, was the is there what's the he said, what is a Gentile? He saw that different type Gentile. I said, yeah, you got the first Gentiles, you got the actual, non-Israelites, and then you got the you got the Israelites that went into other people's culture and stuff like that. Start practicing culture. They've interrupted. He interrupted. I ain't say nothing to him. He was like, "Oh no, it ain't. No, it ain't." He tried to go. He tried to go Deuteronomy 29:1. Man, I'll finna show you what he tried to do. Hold on for a minute. And he was getting frustrated. I wasn't going for. I said, I ain't hearing this, man. Where is it? Yeah, Deuteronomy 29. I'm gonna start with 11. Look, I'll finna show you try to do. I'm finna read it right here from the top. No, I'm finna go right here. He said, this week try to read Deuteronomy 29:11. Your little ones, your wives, and thy stranger that is thy count, from the hearer of thy wood unto the drawer of thy water. All right, that thou shouldest enter into the covenant with Yahawah thy power, and to his oath which Yahawah thy power maketh with these days. So he's trying to say this, saying that the heathens was include, Most High made a covenant with the heathens also. All right, but if you read carefully in 12, it said that thou, which is a personal pronoun, should enter to the covenant with Yahawah thy power. All right, it's talking to us, and into his oath which Yahawah thy power make it with thee. Remember, make it with thee, or you could say you make it with thee this day. But he tried to expand on it. Said, "Oh, that means that the heathen service in our camp, they part of the new covenant." When it's not. So I made him cut himself up. Hell, you go verse 13. It said that he may establish thee. He's talking to us again. Thee, singular pronoun. Thee today for a people unto himself, that he may be unto thee a power, as he has said unto thee, as he has sworn unto thy fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not the fathers of our heathen servants, the Canaanites in our camp. All right. It says right here, 14, neither with you only do I make this covenant, this oath. Look at verse 14. Yahweh was telling through Moses that he only made a covenant with Israel, not the other heathens. All right. But for him that's standing here with us today before Yahweh power, also with him that is not here with us today. It's talking about Jake was there present. It's talking about us in the future with us right now. All right. So he just stupid, man. Then I took him right here. I cut him up real good right here. I took him. I said, who's they talking to? I said, he talking to Israel. I said, I got to go to Deuteronomy 29:1. It said, what? These, I hadn't read this. He got cut. He said, these are the words of the covenant which Yahweh commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, besides the covenant which he made with them Horeb. He got cut with that. I said, he's telling you, talking on Israel. It said, Moses called unto all Israel and said unto you had seen that all Yahweh did before your eyes in the land of Egypt, unto the Pharaoh, unto all his servants, all right, and onto this land, all right. So I cut him up with that. And yeah, man, it was yeah. And then you're wrong. Maybe he tried to go with Joel chapter 2.
Oh no, he tried to go to Joel chapter 2.
Then he romp. You're wrong. You didn't he?
I wasn't in there, but he did.
Yeah, he got fucked up. I fucked him up with that one too and shit.
Did you hit him with verse 27?
I couldn't, man, cause he kept talking and shit. The other one kept talking, but I had one that I couldn't, but I fucked him up with the first verse and shit. When it lets you know who it's talking to, I said it's Zion. I said he kept getting frustrated, and I cut him with we said when the spirit come on, I cut him with Deuteronomy 29 verse 29 and shit. He couldn't do nothing and shit.
Excuse me.
He tried to go to 1 Kings chapter 9, where it says he said Solomon's servants in the what is shit at? What was that? It's in one of the chapter when we came out of bone captivity, talking about Solomon's servants, the Canaanites and stuff. But you go to First Kings 9, 21 on down. It'll tell you how he got them and stuff. How he got those services and stuff. They don't say they Israelites. He tried his best, man, but he couldn't win and shit. He tried his damnedest. Yeah. The 12 tribes side is not even found in the New Testament or the Old Testament. Okay, well, bring your ass up here then. Banyan Young Yasha. It's funny how you say the 12 tribes not, but you're going by the Paleo Hebrew, all right, was brought forth by One West. All right.
Look at Ezekiel. Come up here, man.
Come up here, Banyan Young Yasharahla. Then you speaking our language. So you disagree with the 12 tribes, you may as well disagree with our language then.
Come up, man. Be a man.
Come up here, man. Don't be fucking fake.
Be a man, bro.
Yeah.
Dang, do any of y'all got any nuts?
First of all, it wasn't ISPK in the 80s, you dumbass. All right? They didn't exist yet in the 1980s. So you don't even know your history, you damn agent. ISPK didn't exist in the 80s. Stupid. One West was still in existence in the 80s. ISPK wouldn't even exist in the 80s, man. You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
It's Israelites in Africa to lightning. Just call you lightning boat.
Right.
You have different tribes such as Igbo, Bantu, Ashanti, etc.
Yashara. There was no damn ISPK in 1986. The elders was still there. Jerome Yohanan was still in One West School. I converse with the elders. They come visit us here in Chicago. I know what I'm talking about.
You spelled Yahawah wrong, man. Come on.
Danyala. Yep, there's a lot of Israelites in there. Hey, invite him up. He talking shit, all this stuff.
I've been invited him up, but he don't want to come up. He's scared.
He can't, ain't no damn you. Yeah, block his ass. He an agent. Ain't no damn you in our language.
Hey, man, we give you 3 seconds, man. You got 3 seconds to get up here. You gone.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Get his ass out of here. Yeah, Yoruba are Israelites, man. If they wasn't, went to a slave trade. Yeah. Yeah, you probably got Yoruba blood in y'all. Yeah. Yoruba is really that was a name given by them by Esau. It's really the Oyo Empire, spelled Oyo, Oyo Empire. But then they had names and stuff. They had different names with each different tribes and stuff. Within the Oyo Empire.
Was I wrong this morning? This dude asked me. He was like, I'm trying to put together a lesson, but I need some precepts. Can you help me out? I was like, nah, you gotta do that yourself.
Well, everybody need that little push, Hawk. You didn't do nothing wrong. You made his ass work.
I'm saying I ain't never had no if I needed help with a lesson, I go watch the elders on I look it up on YouTube.
No, you did the right thing, man. Shit, Drake need to be, self-sufficient, man.
Yeah, brothers got to get that initiative, man. Like, do your thing.
Right. Oh, shit. You did the right thing. Shit. You ain't did nothing wrong.
We got any questions, though, in the comments? Anybody? Anything?
Oh, now you got a lot of Ephraimites trying to come against me and shit. They talking about data type. They don't call themselves Tainos, but just for advocacy sake, we're gonna say Tainos. The Tainos are not Israelites. I said, okay, you're not Israelites. You should be able to go in the scriptures and prove that you don't fit the curses in Deuteronomy 28. It's very easy. Just go in the book, say, hey, my people don't fit this curse, such. We're not Israelite. That's it. Close the book. And they kept coming back and all this stuff. All right, man, shut up. Yeah. The Bible was written by a so-called Middle East man in Middle East and East Africa had nothing to do with the Tainos in the Caribbean. I said, first of all, Tainos migrated from South America. They ain't migrated from. I told him again. I said, if you're not the Israelites, you should easily go in Deuteronomy 28 and said that and prove you're not Israel. It's very easy. The Chinese could do it. The East Indians could do it. The real Africans can do it. They could go on the script and say, hey, this is not my people. It should be easy. You Tainos, Arawaks, that's in the hallway listening, you disagree that you're Israel, you should be able to go on the scriptures and prove you're not Israel. It's very easy.
Yeah. Y'all, nah, that's what that's gonna do, man. This new generation, y'all use Chat GPT for everything, man. Like I was on this hip hop live the other day, just listening.
Also, Hart, majority of people in the Caribbean islands, that's Ephraim and Manasseh is on Cuba. And then Dominican Republic, you got Ephraim and Simeon on there. They shared their island together. Yeah, but Manasseh's over there with Cuba at, you know. But the rest of the islands, that's Ephraim. Because you have to remember, it prophesies in Genesis 48, 17, 19 that Ephraim should be mightier than Manasseh. That means well known also with more Ephraimites than Manasseites. All right.
So I was on this TikTok the other day listening, this hip hop TikTok, and they was talking about they use Chat GPT to write their song lyrics. So this is what's going on, man. It's you know what the internet does? It destroys your ability to actually research and look. This is why I put yesterday in my story, go to the library, man. Read a book. You know, I went to the library, I got the Interpreter's Bible, right? And it's hella good information in here on our people and on the Bible. And I didn't know it was a Bible before the Geneva Bible, but it was a couple Bibles before the Geneva Bible.
Yeah.
Right? So it tells you that in this book. You know, I couldn't find it on Google. Google and it's not gonna give you everything. So don't get used to using Chat. I get you, but I'm telling you, you know, don't get used to using Chat GPT because it's gonna destroy your study skills.
Yeah, you go ahead. Chat GPT gonna be thinking for you, and you thinking for yourself. You know.
Yeah, that's what spell check do. I'll be like, damn, how you spell this again? Oh, let me use spell check.
Yeah, this is the shit. I mean, Chat GPT is a good tool if you know how to use it. You know.
Yeah, don't overuse it. That's the thing.
Right. Don't overuse it where you can't think for yourself and shit.
And that goes back to having a balance.
Yep.
When the elder saying that, he meant, yo, have a balance with it. You don't want to have a false balance because it's going to destroy you.
Yeah. It's going to destroy you. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I'm going to go, brother, man. I'm going to go and get my clothes earned and stuff. I got to go to the movies around about 3. I'm going to see that movie Run, and then, what the fuck else I'm going to see? Run and, oh, shit. Whatever the movie, let me see. Oh, Run and Toxic Avenger later on. So I'm going to see Run at 3 o'clock, then around about 7 or something. I'm going to see the new Toxic Avenger movie.
I ain't even hear about them.
Yeah, that's on. They in AMC theaters and stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right, brother. Yeah, how about Shalawam?
All right, how about Yasharahla? Shalawam.
Well, bro. Yeah.
All right, man. That's hey, if anybody got any questions, you don't got nothing, man. We gonna wrap it up in a minute. All right, I gotta go. I'll be on the corner at around 12 today, Pacific time. Babe, what you doing? Huh?
I was gonna check the mail.
Oh, okay. All right. Y'all ain't got nothing. I'm matching biblical history to secular history, kind. Hey, while you on that, what I've been doing right now, what I'm teaching my kid in homeschool, and actually producing a lesson on it, most likely next week, is, let me go get it. This right here, right? How was the Americas colonized? Now this goes into the Portuguese, the French, the British, and the Spanish colonizing North America and South America, you know? And it's a solid little page. Nalagia, right? I use Nalagia. I gotta subscribe to them. Nalagia, and I use Kings in general. Kings and Generals. This is another solid one, right? For real good information, all right, pertaining the ancient world and stuff like that. And for the most part, it'd be solid, right? And then I also use, what is it? Epic History. It's another solid one because it got good visuals. Epic History. It got good visuals and it goes into stuff pretty solid. Right, but yeah. Who was that changed his name? I ain't gonna pick on the brother. We had a brother that changed his name to Salvation Over Secular. I'm like, don't be deep, man. You gotta take the secular history and match it up with the biblical history to understand it. You said, who is the Amorites? I'm trying to figure it out, but it just says they are the sons of Ham. Yeah, they Canaanites. That's in Blue Letter Bible. Let's go get that. Let's go to Genesis 14 and 13. And there came one, because and there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite. Now, all you got to do is go into that and go to Amorite, right? And what does it say? One of the peoples of East Canaan and beyond the Jordan, disposed by the Israelites incursion from Egypt. Now, right here, an Amorite, one of the Canaanitish tribes, Amorite, right? So the Amorites are Canaanites, okay? And if you wanted furthermore, I could go into the genealogy of it. Oh, that go Mr. Basketball. You done missed the whole lesson. That man like, man, 2K over Yahawah, man. 2K over Yahawah. Anyway. But yeah, the Amorites are Canaanites. Right? The Amorites are Canaanites. Yeah, it might have been a joke, but it ain't funny. It might have been a joke, but it ain't funny. But yeah, anybody got any type of questions on anything before we get up out of here? I'll be on the corner at 12. I can't even play video games no more. This truth made me realize who we are as the biggest game. I lost that. I lost that spirit of playing video games too. But like I play like here and then, here and now. Like I was playing that Cyberpunk joint, and I saw the Apocrypha in there, and I was like, yo, that's wild. But yeah, You know, and that's what I was going into the other day. You got to ask yourself, are you producing lessons more than you're doing your pleasures? If you're not producing lessons more than you're doing your pleasures, you're off. That should be your main question. Are you serving Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi more than you're doing anything else? Right? If you putting your woman and your kids over Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, then you're not moving properly. If you putting video games or eating out or traveling or dealing with a female, or you're not forsaking the world. You understand? You're not making your body a living sacrifice. You know, at the end of the day. And it's a balance, but more so, its priority is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Right? This should be your main focus. This should be what you do first. I woke up this morning, 7 o'clock, right? And I'm like, all right, what lesson am I going to do today? And I thought about yesterday, what happened. I thought about the situations. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still chafed in my mind. I'm still a little pissed off of the situation. So let me do a lesson going into being chafed in your mind, being zealous for a situation, but still possessing your souls with patience. Right? So we may get mad. We may get heated. We may want to cuss an individual out. Of the circumcision or not of the circumcision, know he an Israelite, should be doing works, should be producing videos, but he don't give a fuck about his life. He don't give a fuck about his soul. So, okay, let him be. You know, look, man, not about to hold nobody's hand. Right? That's it. I'm not about to hold nobody's hand. If you don't believe in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, then you don't. If you do, then you do. If you want to feed the sheep, because that's what we were commanded to do by Yahawashi, then guess what? You're going to feed the sheep. If you don't want to listen to Yahawashi, then guess what? You're not going to listen. Who the fuck am I? I can't tell you what to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Hey, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You understand? If you don't do what you're supposed to do, boo-hoo. Your salvation ain't got nothing to do with my salvation. You know? So what did I do? I got up. I went and watered the plants. I had to water my plants. And then I came in here and got on the lesson, man. And then after that, what? I'm a chill a little bit around 11, 11:30. I'm a write up a couple precepts that I'll get for camp. And because really camp is already decided. You understand? What we teach at camp, this is why camp should be easy for brothers. If you're doing your lessons through the week, then camp is just really a repeat of those lessons and something new that you might have picked up before that camp. So camp, I'm going to just teach on what I've encountered throughout this whole week since last camp. All right? I'm going to talk about Trump. The rumors going around, he's dead. He's not dead, all right? But I'm going to talk about that rumor. I'm going to talk about, okay, what if he is? So what? The Edomites, the elites, they're just going to set up another puppet. It doesn't matter if Nero is gone. They're going to set somebody else up. The vice president can do his job. All they need is a face, a figurehead. The plan is already going to be implemented. You understand? It doesn't matter if Trump is there or not. Nero unalived himself, if you know the history. But guess what? 70 AD still happened. Am I lying? No. He unalived himself, but 70 AD still happened. So it doesn't matter. Right? So camp is already really done. Camp is easy. You know what I'm saying? And that camp is easy when you're doing your lessons throughout the week, when you're constantly in the spirit. If you're not in the spirit, then you're going to get out there in that corner and, and Yahawah Bahasham. I hate to see it, man. Not to pick on him that much, but you don't want to be a Jordan, man. brother, can you break down the Shabbat? Shabbat. So you want to go to Jeremiah 10 and 2. Nigga, what? Jeremiah 10 and 2? I let him go there though. I was like, all right, well, let's go to Jeremiah 10 and 2. Let's go there. Let's see. Maybe the Ak got a whole nother angle. Ak got a whole nother angle about it. Let's let him go there. Oh man. Yeah, history doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. That's beautiful. Right? But you know, really, brothers, you should have an initiative. The brother Reggie ain't here. We was just picking on you. See, I'm gonna tell you to your face, man. We was just picking on you, me and Alliance. And I was like, yeah, I ain't say a name, but I was like, I say a name now. I was like, this brother came and asked me for some precepts, basically. He trying to put a lesson together. And I was like, nah, you gotta do it yourself. And the elder was like, yeah, you right. You know? Brothers gotta have that initiative to put lessons together. And guess what? The more you put lessons together, the better you're gonna get at it. If I helped you put that lesson together, what you're trying to do, then you're not gonna get the experience from putting the lesson together. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let my daughter fall a couple times so she'll understand how to walk better. You know? At the end of the day. Okay? So you gotta let individuals make mistakes. And the only way it's gonna be is they gonna learn from those mistakes or they not gonna learn. And they gonna continue making them. Then we all have to, I had to get my heart broke a couple times to know not to allow a female to do this, not to simp, not to be like this, to actually have self-worth for myself. It's certain things I will not tolerate. You understand? So you got to go through these situations, man. Now, if you got brothers, let's go to Hebrews. If you got brothers trying to help you, matter of fact, let's not go to Hebrews. Let's go to, what's that one? Oh, let's go to 2 Thessalonians. I like this one. 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter. All right, verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. The love of the truth will teach you how to avoid wicked women. You'll go into Sirach, the 25th chapter, 26th chapter, Proverbs 31st chapter, Proverbs, the 25th chapter, right? You'll go into these situations. You'll understand not to admire her eyelids, not to admire the lashes, the makeup, the fake hair. You'll stop being artificial. You don't want your life to be artificial. A lot of us go through life liking artificial shit. Yeah, man, she had hair down her back. All that hair came from India, Playboy. She got a receipt with it. Right? If you understand what hair does, it gives off, what is it? Phosphonones, I believe, or polyphenols. It's an attractive chemical that hair gives. So that's what hair does. That's why you look at a woman and she got long hair, she's more attractive. Because hair is also her glory. So it gives off that attractiveness. Right? But when she take that hair off, all right. Verse 11, and for this cause power shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. That means you would believe that lie. You would believe the lie that she's selling you. You would fall into that trap. You would believe the lie. That means you believe every other lie she's giving you. You believe that was really her. And she might be married, have a boyfriend, whatever it be. You believe in she really single. Because you believe in all the other lies that she gave you. You know? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. You have pleasure in unrighteousness. Now, going back to the video games, yeah, we have a balance, right? If I do a lesson, I do a lesson, boom. I do my street preaching, boom. I spend time with my ribs, spend time with my kids. Then I chill out at night. And right now I'm watching The Boys. That show, The Boys, and I'm playing the game, right? I'm playing Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. It's about war. So, I'm picturing taking over the world or whatever. That's my pleasure time. So you have pleasure time. But for me, that's after everything else is done. You know what I'm saying? But we got different schedules. So that's not to knock any brother for whatever you're doing. But back to the brother Abriya. Ain't the Ak not in here no more? Damn, why that brother leave, man? Abriya, come back. Come back. Come back. I sent him to live one time. Come back. Come back. I'm about to start Wilson. Come back, Wilson. Cockama, you made that man mad? What'd he do? He said, just do it. You hit with the Nike. Oh, man. Hold up, man. See, this is a brother just hit me up, and nah, let me just keep it. A brother just hit me up, man, and exhorted me, in a sense, and I 100% exhorted him back, cause he said I inspire him. I'm like, nah, bro, you inspire me, and that's what it is. That's how this brotherhood should be. Okay, it shouldn't be no animosity. It shouldn't be no tension. It shouldn't be none of that. Right? If you listen to us, real brothers, like me, Alliance, Matazabak, Kakama, Darashamath, Nakaf, right? Yasharahla, sometimes we get on each other, but most of the times we exhorting one another. We lifting one another. Hey, that was a beautiful lesson you did. Hey, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Man, you brought that out. I ain't even know that. You went into that. I ain't even know about that. Hey, the water for bringing that out. That's what this is, man. It's knowledge being passed around. Understanding being passed around. Things that we go into. So that's what it's about. Feeding the sheep. The sheep is gonna be your brothers as well. You have to feed the sheep. Shalawam to the brother Adar, another great brother that feeds the sheep. Right? So we exhort one another. This exhortation. He had a great lesson last night. That was a beautiful lesson. So we exhort one another, each one teach one. We want to lift one another up, right? Because what are we doing? We really glorifying Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It's Halalyam La Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi because the spirit was moving. Don't we know when two or three are gathered in his name, he's in the midst. So that's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that was there with us in the lesson. This is why it's so important for you to understand. Bro, I don't know any brother personally. So when I'm coming and I'm rebuking you, I'm correcting you, I'm checking you, or I'm exhorting you, I've never met you. It's all through the spirit. Right? I don't what do I have personally against you or anything? Right? Nothing. You understand? So that's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't waste my breath. You like, no, you just be rebuking the rebuke. if that's the case, I would just get on TikTok and I would just rebuke. I rebuke this. I would just get on there and start rebuking. Or I'm getting on here and start rebuking. Bitch, why you talking in the comments? Why you talking in the comments? Shut up. Shut up. What the hell is you doing? You can rebuke anything. But we don't waste our time on foolish individuals. Right? We rebuke our brothers and sisters who we actually care about. Who we see potential in. I remember in the Navy, man. If they talk shit to you, they cared about you. That's how we moved. If we was cracking jokes on you, we cared about you. If they didn't crack jokes, you must be a piece of shit. Because they can't even bring you into the brotherhood like that. That's how it is. And that goes back to the scriptures. Let's go to it. Brothers should know where I'm going with it. As a matter of fact, I got to finish that 2 Thessalonians, but we'll come back. And I still got to go back to that, man. Oh, man. Hebrews 12. Let's go to Hebrews 12 and 4. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of Yahawah, nor faint when ye are rebuked of him. Because if Yahawah is dealing with you, he's going to put you through challenges, obstacles, bring you low, bring you high, bring you middle ground, right? He's going to sling you all over. He has to refine you. I encourage brothers to go and actually look at how gold is refined. Okay, it's a tedious process. For a matter of fact, that'll be the lesson tonight, man. If the spirit moving still, I'll go into that. All right, how gold is refined. We'll go on to YouTube. For whom Yahawah loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Let's go into that word, scourgeth. To scourge. To flog. Scourge. That means to beat. To beat. Right? Spiritually. Don't we take knocks? Don't we take hits? That's what I'm trying to tell the brother Kawawa, man. You're being flogged. You got demons jumping on you that you got to fight off. It's a test. Demons are sent to chastise you. I told this story a couple times ago that when I first started coming in this truth, I used to see black shadows coming in my room and running up the wall and running on the ceiling. But they never could touch me. Right? That was a test. Maybe trying to pull me out, maybe trying to pull me back into the world or something. Right? But I used to see that, and that's a demon. A black shadow, I used to see it come in the room, go up the wall, and go on the ceiling, but it couldn't touch me. You understand? So when I got deeper into the truth, what am I doing now? I only saw it one time when, in the last year and a half, I saw it one time. And what? I called on Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. I used to get, I got paralysis, sleep paralysis. I got that 3 times in my life. Now, if I ever get it, I call on Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? And I know they exist because I saw the elder in GMS Wisconsin talk about it. I've seen brothers talk about it before. So I know I'm not the only one that's suffering with it. I'm not special. This happens to brothers. The chastisement, demons trying to come and pull us out, trying to mess with us because we are growing closer and deeper, more spiritual and learning more knowledge for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So they want to come and taint the sacrifice. All right, verse 7. If ye enduring chastening, which comes in many different forms, power dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the father chasteneth not? If the Father loves you, if your Father loves you, man, he gonna beat your ass. He gonna put fear in you. You gonna know. That's if the Father love. If your Father don't love you, he just gonna let you run the streets all day and night. He don't care about you. He ain't shit. So you not gonna be shit. Because you never got that diligent. He didn't care about you. You look at a lot of these YNs. They mamas wasn't there. They don't care. They moms might be working 2 jobs, so you get to run the street all day and night. Don't have to come home, nothing like that, right? You don't have that chastisement. You don't have that diligence. You don't have that discipline about you. You know? Verse 8. But if you be without chastisement, oh, you should be scared. Whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons? Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which, what did we just say? Which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. You give your father honor. I don't care if he wasn't in your life, bro. Yeah, bro, some of us may have to deal with that. Man, my father wasn't there, man. You know, he left my moms and shit. Shoot, after dealing with women, I can understand why he would leave a mom. I can understand that shit. You understand? You an adult now, bro. Understand this. Shit happens. All right? I don't care if he's a deadbeat. That's still your father. He still put you in. He planted that seed. You don't gotta be cool, you know, but at least you see him, you know, hey, pops, you know, boom, boom. All right? Don't be disrespectful towards your earthly parents. Because if you disrespectful towards your earthly parents, what you gonna do to Yahawah? You understand that? You can't tolerate that shit. You out here fighting your parents? Like physically? No, bro. Alright? I had to learn that through, I mean, never physically, but arguing with my parents, arguing with my moms about Jesus and all of that. I don't do it anymore. And guess what? Now my mom's is calling on the names. That's through the spirit. Watching camp from time to time. That's through the spirit. It's growth. You have to allow the spirit to work. By you trying to pull and tug somebody into this truth, it's not going to work, man. All right? If you be that light and you show them gradually, use gradualism, then, hey, the spirit may rub off on them. You know? See, I used to think about like that. I stay, you know, loving from a distance and all that. But it would go into me and my mom's not talking. Me and my family not talking. I got kicked out the group chat, etc., etc. All this type of stuff. But that's not living peacefully with all men. In a sense, I was being over righteous. Right? So now it's like, and I don't live in a close proximity with my regular family. They all the way in North Carolina, South Carolina. So, but when I do come home, I chill with them. We eat, we cook out, we relax. They call on Jesus, I call on Yahawashi. Okay, but I still live peacefully with all men. We can still have meaningful conversations and talk about things of that nature. And I'm going to give them this, I'm going to give them that, boom, boom, boom. They know what I do. They know I hit the streets. They know I really preach. They know I do that. They respect it. That's what it is. When that time comes, if they know where to come, you know? So be that light. Be that light. Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, keep that distance then. Because that's wild. That man was chapped in his mind. He chafed in the mind, boy. All right. But hey, we all got different crosses to carry. You know? We all got different crosses to carry. But I've seen it over the years, man. When I went I went a year or so not talking to my family. Now we back on speaking terms, and it's cool. You know, now this may not happen with everybody. I understand that. So it's about using wisdom and applying yourself and just letting the spirit work. All right, back to Hebrews 12, verse, where was we at? Verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? This goes into going back to the goofy that I'm chafed in my mind about. All right, Yaradan. If you read the scriptures, what did we just read? He is the what? He's the Father of spirits. So going back to the situation we had yesterday, if you understand he's the Father of spirits, then you would understand he creates the spirits. He's the Father of spirits, right? The Day of Atonement is September 30th. I put it on the Sabbath page. I also put it on here. You know, maybe you didn't see it. If you don't, do you follow the Sabbath page? Let's go to the Sabbath page real quick. Hey, Salakia. Correction. Day of Atonement is September 30th to October the 1st. That is a Tuesday to a Wednesday. All right. September 30th to October the 1st. Shalawam. All right. So that's it. Day of Atonement, September 30th to October the 1st. You know, and Salakia for anybody that didn't ever get the correction, because I know I had put it out incorrectly before, right? And it's funny, I just watched the video Elder Ramlav going into it, how he had had messed up the new moon situation. But that's the thing about our elders, bro. And that we learn from them. If we mess up, we make correction videos. We just don't stand on no bullshit. So this is a video he put out this morning concerning this year's calendar. He put this out to correct himself and to help the flock. We ain't no damn egos. Ain't no damn pride we walking in. No. Our elders from the top of them will make correction videos. You understand that? This ain't about having no pride. If we mess up, we gonna check that because we want to get that blood off our hands. And we want to be right in the sight of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You know? So furthermore, let's get back. Let's finish up this lesson. So you got to be chastised by Yahawah. Verse 10. For they verily for a few days chasteneth us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. So you got to go through these challenges. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. It's not going to be, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Right? You may not like it when you're getting it. Like this guy. All right? The Gadite. You just came in here. So you didn't like the rebuke last night. You made excuses, said that your phone died, etc., etc. You left the live. Right? You went up in the elders live. And then you came back later on to tell us your phone died. But you went up in the elders live soon as it came back on. Like, yeah, them brothers still rebuking me over there, but I'm not going to go listen to it. So what did you do? You're rejecting the chastisement that Yahawah was giving to you. The correction. This is what you do not want to do. You can't run away from that chastisement, man. But if you want to be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. If you want to be a bastard, you can be an Israelite and still be a heathen. You understand that? You can be an Israelite and be in a Gentile state of mind. You can know all the precepts you want. Guess what? Geno Jennings know precepts. You see that? You see how that work out? Kurt Franklin know precepts. T.D. Jakes knows precepts. You could be like that, man. You don't want to be like that, man. All right? Just telling you, you do not want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy in Israel. All right? Going back to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Verse 12. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. Part of this truth is letting you know Yahawah raises up his servants. He speaks through them. He gives them the secrets. If you reject them, you reject the counsel. Doesn't it say you reject the counsel? Right? Let's go to Proverbs, the 1st chapter, because that's what you individuals do. 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Turn at the reproof. That means turn back around. Come back the correct way. But if you reject the reproof, you reject the rebuke, you reject that understanding, right? How you going to come back the correct way? The brother Abriya, I wanted to talk to the brother when he was in here, but he came in here, he dipped out. He pulled a kawawa. That's what I'm calling it now. And, you know, I'm probably going to get in trouble, but that's what it's called. But anyway, he did that. He came in, jumped out. You know, I needed to talk to him about stop bringing blame to this ministry, man. This ain't no, we don't go live playing 2K. We don't do that. Okay? Look, you want a personal page? I have a personal page. This is for every brother, man. Once you put that Hebrew name on your page, you put Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi in your bio, you are a representative. Don't you understand that? And if you're not representing yourself correctly on here, I don't even want to know what you're doing in the real world. You probably out there doing all different type of bullshit. We could tell that the Gadite guy, he got a lustful spirit on him. You want to talk to any female walking. You don't care if she big, fat, sloppy. You don't care. You say, baby, come here. Come here, girl. That shit is disgusting. So that's your discernment. That's your weight. You know? Not knocking brothers that like big bones. Okay? And I'm not knocking you brothers that like them big. You know, Nakoff like them big. Right? But it's about you not bringing blame to the ministry. So, hey, do your personal stuff all for the camera, man. Play 2K all for the camera. Play football all for the camera. Don't be doing that shit on the camera. That's not wise. Where's the edification in me watching you play 2K? Right? Where's that edification of you sitting up here talking to a girl who you got her number, and we know it's true because I saw it and I got the recordings. All right? And you got mad because you say, man, Yaramia see everything. Yeah, I fucking see everything. That's a gift. Somehow I just stumble upon TikTok when you doing something wicked. It's the spirit, Ak. All right? It's the spirit. I don't know why the live is skipping. It should be good. My Wi-Fi good. But it's the spirit. Yahawah just don't bring me into nothing. So back to it. Salakia for the rant. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my... The spirit can get poured onto you if you turn at the reproof. He will pour out the Spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. You can know all the precepts, but not know how to understand them, not know how to comprehend them. Because every live you in, Jordan, you what? You quote hella precepts. You precept here, precept there, precept here, precept there. And he left. He left alive. But that's good. All right? You could quote all these precepts, but you can't quote the one about don't go back and forth with a fool, or both of y'all you're not gonna feel joy. Right? Loosely quoting. Yeah, it was on your end. Everybody else, I think that was good. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. You didn't regard this understanding. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. You don't want the reproof. You don't want the rebuke. But you go on my DMs and you tell me that you listening. How the fuck is you listening if you not in here listening? Where is you listening at? You're not listening. We don't respect you. Going back to the topic of the lesson, I'm chafed in my mind. I don't respect you half-ass Israelites, man. And that goes to any Israelite. If you a half-ass Israelite, I don't respect you, man. You don't serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You serve your own belly. You're not in this thing properly and correctly. First of all, you didn't come up the ranks properly. You didn't come up correctly. You 3 years in. And you taking positions that not supposed to be yours because you don't even understand the proper order. You don't even know how to teach, but you want to be a teacher. But you didn't learn how to teach. It's not in your spirit to do that. So stop assuming that role. In the military, man, I was logistics. I'm not about to switch and try to be medical. I'm not going to be a corpsman. That's not my position. I didn't go to school for that. I went to A school to be a LS, a logistics specialist. I didn't go to school to be in medical. I didn't go to school to work with electronics. I didn't go to school to work as a deck seaman. I didn't go to school to work with radio, with sonar, with nuclear. No, I didn't go to school to be a nuke. I went to school to be in logistics. So why would I try to do this position? That's not my position. I don't have the training. I'm not qualified. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi did not give me that gift to do that. But we see you constantly wanting to take on that gift. That's not yours. All right, let me get that from the brother Endure. And then when you get the reproof and you get the rebuke telling you to cut it out, you don't care. This is Sirach 37:19. There is one that is wise and there is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. So you can be in here and drop precept after precept after precept and be good precepts. But when it's time for you to apply those to yourself, well, I don't, well, I know the scriptures say that, but I don't do that. Would that make you a hypocrite? You're a hypocrite, man. So there is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. You're wise enough to know to call on Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi to come to these scriptures, but you can't apply the scriptures. You will be that individual that calls on Lord, Lord. Lord, Lord, I did this, I did that. But you wasn't right. You was never right in the mind. You know? Back to Proverbs, the 1st chapter. What is Yahawah going to do? I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anger cometh upon you. Hey, Shalawam, Zaquan. All right? Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahawah. Some more bitch shit that you did. You ran to the elder and you tried to come up in his live and talk about the situation like the elder is about to side with you. No, the elder gonna side with the scriptures. He's gonna side with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? You can't run to nobody and cry to them. Alright? Elohim, God, you said all praises because you guide me in the blue letter, the difference of God and the Most High. Alright, yeah, I got you. Okay? Real quick, we can get to it. So let's go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis, the first chapter. Start at the tippy. In the beginning, power created the heaven and the earth. Now, if you go into the blue letter, which I'm guessing you got the blue letter because you was talking about the blue letter, you go to the interlinear, right? And you go to God. Now, if you see this right here, this is the Aramaic, the Assyrian script. Okay? That's Allahayama. Allahayam. Allahayam. Okay? Allahayam. You have Elohim. It's not Elohim. Understanding that because it's no E, no O, no U, no V, no J, and no F in the Hebrew. You understand? At the end of the day. So, we got you, bro. Just hold it down. Take in the lesson. All right? This is what every individual needs to do. When you ask a question, actually take in the lesson that's being provided to you. Don't be talking through the lesson. I'm telling you, if individuals start talking through my fucking lesson, I'm not teaching it. Okay? Because look, man, you would give more respect to the white man that teach in a college than to your brothers that's teaching out here. You understand? So, Allahayim. It's not Elohim. These are incorrect. It's Allahayim. Now, let's show you that in the Hebrew. And right about here, right? The is right there. La, right? Matter of fact, I'll zoom in for you to make it seeable. La, and then ha, all right? Allah ha, as you can see, Allah ha, and then ya, and then ma. So let's make sure. Ya, and then what? And then ma. So it would be Allahayim, right? And that's why we need the brother Yahawashi, because like I said, that brother is a translator. He's an interpreter. He'll take the Hebrew and he'll put it in there and he'll show you. But as the brother Kawan put it right there, Allahayim is the Paleo Hebrew, right? So as we just showed you, Allah, ha, ya, and ma. Okay? You see that? Same characters right here. So it does not make that Elohim sound. Elohim. No. That's Yiddish. Now that would be furthermore, you should go into the Yiddish and understand the Yiddish. Right? Now what does it mean? Because you're asking the difference. It means rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods. The powers. Right? The powers. Now furthermore, let's go to Colossians, the first chapter. Starting at 13. Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear son. So that's talking about Yahawah has translated us into the kingdom of his dear son, Yahawashi, in whom we have redemption through his blood and even the forgiveness of sins. Right? Who is the image? So Yahawashi is the image of the invisible power, the invisible God. Right? Yahawah, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. So all things were created by Yahawashi. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. Mute that dude, man. And he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence. So Yahawashi is above all. Understanding that, right? But Yahawah is above Yahawashi. You understand? So more so, it goes in order structure. It goes Yahawah, Yahawashi, then 144,000. But furthermore, King David, which is a part of the 144,000, then the apostles, then the 144,000, then the 1/3. All right. Now, you said the difference between God and the Most High. So let's go show you the Most High's name in the Hebrew, right here. Right here, verse 4. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created in the day that now Yahawah power made the earth and the heavens. Okay? So let's go to that. The Lord, as you can see in the Strongs, is H3068. H3068. Right? H3068. And let me see something real quick. Yeah, you muted him, he left. That's showing, man. You muted him, he left. You muted the Gadite and he left because he's not here to listen. He's not sincere. You understand? Hey, why they mute me? Go run and tell that to somebody. Oh, bitch boy. Every time I go on Yaramia live, he mute me. It's my live. Okay? I ain't dealing with your shit. I don't tolerate it. If you want to learn, you can learn in the comments. You obviously have a problem and an issue with talking. Because we told you to shut up so many times yesterday. Dang, man, it's like, yo, like when the elders is like, bro, it's order, man. It's order, man. Yeah, he just want to type. He just want to type like a female. You just want to constantly talk. Do you know that even a fool is considered wise when he shut up? All right, now back to the individual, man. So this is the Father's true name. It's Yahawah, Yahawah. Okay, now let's show you that over here. Yah, ha, wa, ha, Yahawah, Yah, ha, wa, ha, Yahawah. That last A would be silent. So it would be Yahawah. Okay, not Yehovah or none of that. Okay, not Jehovah. The letter J was created in 1524. Okay, not Yahweh, as it's going to show you right there. Okay, it's Yahawah. That's the proper name of the Father, Yahawah. The proper name of the God of Israel. All right, at the end of the day. So that's the difference. If you still in here, Yov Elohim, I think he might have left too. Oh, nah, he's still in here. All right, Shalawam. That's the difference between God and the Father's true name. So God in that text means the God in that text in Genesis, the first chapter, and by what we read in Colossians, the first chapter, is letting you know that Yahawashi, who is the head, he has preeminence. So Yahawashi and the angels, the rulers, the divine ones, created the heaven and the earth, right? So as you read this now, you can say Allahayim said, let there be light, and there was light. Allahayim saw the light, that it was good. And Allahayim divided the light from the darkness. Allahayim called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Allahayim said, let there be a firmament. Right? Now, furthermore, to prove it, you come down here. And Allahayim said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and of the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Right? I bring Kakuma up.
Shalawam, man.
Hey, Shalawam.
I keep it simple. You know, in Genesis 1:1, it says, "In the beginning, the Halalyam created the heavens and the earth." So I know it was Yahawashi and his elect angels, but was it just Yahawashi and the 144,000, or was it the remnant 1/3 too? There too, creating everything.
Every time I hear the elders teach it, they would just say the 144,000 because that's the first fruits.
Right.
So the like the 1/3 would be their kids. Like, let's say you know how me and Matazabak's mom, like Matazabak's mom and my mom, they coming into the truth slowly, right? They would be our kids. You know what I'm saying? If we are the first fruits. So they would have been created afterwards. Because they would have been our kids. You get it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be because they could, and I'm saying they could possibly be that 1/3 because it would be some of our parents, some of our children, like my daughter, right? My boys, you
Well,
know.
I wasn't so much talking about the 1/3, women and children per se. I was more so thinking about like the 1/3
Man,
men. Yeah.
yeah. I would just say, most likely it's just the 144,000. That's the only time that's all I heard the elder say. But the brother Ariyah coming up, he might have more light on it. But I know the 144,000, that's the first fruits. So that's how it's been pushed. Cause that's the most important. That's the rank. The rank that's the head. Cause that's the what? That's the prophets also. Hey, Shalawam, bro. Yahawah Bahasham, Yasharahla.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can hear
we
you
can.
now.
Yeah. The 144K. Yeah, that's who helped. It wasn't the 1/3. All right. So it was when you dealing with the first fruits, when you dealing with the head angels, the government basically. You know what I'm saying? The government is what helped create the earth, and the government is what's gonna help put the earth back in order again, which is started with Yahawashi, then King David, then the 12, and then the 144 elect men rounding out the government. So that's what it is, and that's what it's going to be. I think you go to Job. Damn, it's in Job where it speaks a little bit about it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me look it up real quick. Stand by real quick.
He said they go Kawam talking about don't answer no questions. That's just a question I had. He
Job,
didn't come to mind.
go to Job chapter 38, 4-7.
Job chapter 38, 4-7. Where was thou when I laid the foundation of the earth? I declare, if thou have understanding, who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who have stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fashioned, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of power shouted for joy, or who shut up the
That,
sea with doors when it brake forth, as if it had issue out of the womb?
see that? So right there, it's letting you know when they was laying the foundation, when they was doing all that, it was the sons of who that shouted? The sons of God. So that would mean those powers that was helping were the sons of God, which are who? The Israelites, but the elect men. You get that?
Yeah, I get it.
Let me see if I can remember. Let me see if I can remember some other scriptures too, real quick. Let me look up some more. I'm trying to. Yeah, I got me doing this early in the morning. I'm just waking up.
You got up late? Yeah, it's 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
man. California time, man.
I'm in California, man.
You on that California CP time? Know what he talking about?
I got up at 7.
Hey man, I was up late, man. I went and watched that movie Weapons.
Oh,
Oh shit! I want to watch that too. It looked kind of stupid, but
It was alright. A bunch of pretty much MK Ultra.
oh,
but yeah, the first fruits, as the elders always break it down, that's the 144K. So that would be the first thing that Yahawashi created, and then he with
You get
us.
Proverbs. Oh my bad.
Go ahead, go ahead.
You get Proverbs 8:22-30.
Oh, damn. Yahawah possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. This is Yahawashi. When there was no depths, I was brought forth. When there was no foundations, abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree that the water should not pass, his commandment, when he appointed the foundations of the earth. Then I was by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, and rejoicing always before him.
So we know according to the scriptures in John, it tells you what that Yahawah created everything that we see, right? And then we also know that with Yahawah creating these things, as you read in Genesis, it says powers. So understanding that, it all lines up with it happened. It got to be the elect men. And then also the scriptures say what? Israel is the former of all things. So in order for Israel to be the former of all things, Israel will have to be the sons of God. All right, will have to be those angels in the beginning, because Israel came from what? From Isaac, then Jacob. You see what I'm saying? Jacob had 12 sons. The 12 tribes of Israel, 144K out of 12,000 men out of each tribe. So those powers had to be that helped Yahawah form the earth. It had to be the elect men.
so and stop me if I'm getting a little, out there. We know that what happened on Earth would be a microcosm of what happened in the heavens. So as we know, Adam, the man, he created two sons, Cain and Abel.
Right.
So in the heavens, with Yahawashi had been his first spirit created.
Right.
I don't even know, like the
Yeah,
wicked Cain and then the King David Abel, and then branched off from there, or
you
if
trying
that makes sense.
you trying to figure out if Cain and Abel who they are in reincarnation. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I know who they are. I'm talking about like in the very beginning, and like like when he created, when Yahweh created Yahawashi, all right.
Right.
Would Yahawashi then create Cain and Abel, left hand, right hand? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I making sense, or am I being crazy?
But
Okay.
you got it.
Cain would have been that serpent, Nakash, in the garden.
Yeah,
So
I know that. Yeah,
yeah, he would have created him in the garden.
I'm talking about
I
before
got,
the God,
I got
before
what
if
you're
he,
saying.
yeah,
I got what you're
yeah,
saying. You got to remember. Yeah, Yahweh is the first spirit created of all spirits, and through
right.
him, all other spirits was created.
Mm-hmm.
So every nation that you see, everything that happened because of Yahweh, and that's why all power was given unto him. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he literally created everything, every spirit, every nation, whether good or evil. He created everything that you see. But obviously we know he got the orders from who? From Yahawah to do it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So the wicked was created for a purpose. So like it's like Yahawashi got the word from Yahawah, hey, create the wicked, right? Okay, boom. So it was for a purpose.
Yeah,
And
because you
it's
got to
like
remember,
man, Yahawashi had to create the one that was gonna persecute him, to bring him down this road. Like that's crazy, but he had to do it.
man. It's just like this. It's just like Yahawah was up one day, just like, man, you know what? I'm about to put this movie together. And then start writing the movie. He write the
Yep.
movie out, and all of a sudden he's like, all right, I gotta let me make somebody to put this movie. Let me get somebody to put this movie together. I'm gonna form me a spirit to put this movie together for me. So boom, he made Yahawashi. Then hey Yahawashi, here, look, this the movie. I done wrote this movie. I need you to bring all this shit to life. Bring it all together for me. And then boom, Yahawashi went out and brought it all to life.
Like
Yeah.
an executive producer and a director.
Exactly.
Yeah. So don't think like, cause I said this the other day. I said, man, whoever created the woman, we gonna be on his head. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was wicked as hell. So that's what I was thinking. I'm like, cause the 144,000 for the comment board is all men. So we had to create the woman. Yahawah we be of that number. We had to create the woman, right? So it's like, damn, who you created the woman to be like, hey, our enemy in a sense, because that's what her purpose was to do eventually, to go off.
Right. It's all part of the movie.
So yeah, to answer the question even more, like Satan was created, I mean, first and well, Yahawah created the spiritual demon Satan as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Yahawashi, yeah, all that was made by
That's a,
Yahawashi.
that's a principality.
Yeah, that's why I
So
say, that's why brothers can't forget. He was the first spirit created of all spirits. See that?
mhm.
So Yahweh says, this is why in Revelation you see the every host in heaven is worshiping Yahweh because he literally created everything that's up there.
Salaki. That means that we most definitely, with Yahawah created the wicked, because that was a purpose. It's like go forth and create this. Go forth and create. Like if you build in a city, you build a jail because hey, it could possibly be crime. So you gotta build this situation, and it has to happen in the movie, or the movie would have been boring, man. Just to be honest, we had to have some. We had to go through all of this for actually to really. It's gonna feel amazing when we get there because we gonna remember. We gonna have that recollection of everything, right? All this. I like to look at it as soul experience. I think that's a lesson, but soul experience every regeneration. So you've been gaining experience every reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have all that experience.
Yeah, man. What's a movie without a villain? You know what I'm saying? Got to have the villain. What's a movie without struggle and triumph?
So we gonna be some wise kings, man, because you're gonna have that wisdom from all those like that's it. Cause I'm watching Invincible, right? You got the season 2 yet?
Man, I'm all the way in season 3.
Oh damn, okay, you passed me. So season 2, you remember the brain dude, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, he took all those memories from all these different parallel universes, and now he got all those thoughts. So he remembers from all these other things, and that's how we gonna be in that sense, having that wisdom from all these other lives.
Exactly. Yep.
Because
That's
that's
what's
what
hard.
Yahweh Shah had when he came down here. He remembered him being Solomon. He said,
Yeah.
I am before Abraham. So he remembered himself being Adam. He had memories and thoughts and wisdom from other lives, his past lives. It was unlocked to him.
See, even he knew about the woman at the well. Said, look, you
Exactly.
have 5 husbands, and the man you with now isn't even your husband.
Yep. Yeah, he literally walking and knew all the spirits that was out there
All the
around him.
spirits. He could look at any spirit and be like, "Oh, I remember when we created you." Boom. He was looking at them Pharisees like, "I created your ass to be like that."
Exactly.
Yeah, he even told his disciples. He said, "You didn't choose me, but I chose you, and
Yep.
one of you is a devil."
And this is
Talking
how he
about
could look. He could look at John the Baptist, and he knew, oh, this Elijah. I created him. Boom. He knew all his reincarnations. If he could tell you this man was Elijah, then he knew who he was beforehand and beforehand and beforehand. That's the type of man. This is an understanding that it's like I can comprehend it now, but that shit is crazy.
And that goes back to that stupid ass statement that ISUPK be running around with when they be talking about John wasn't in the truth because he didn't believe that Yahawashi was Yahawashi. Man, John knew the whole time that Yahawashi was Yahawashi.
Mm-hmm.
Like the scriptures even tell you that not only was Yahawashi born with the Holy Spirit, but John was born with the Holy Spirit too.
Yep.
So he knew who he was, and not only that, as I broke that down when I made a lesson on it, he also saw when the chariots came above Yahawashi and
Mm-hmm.
shined the light down on them. So hey man, if once you as John, you see who you out there for, and then you also see a chariot come above him and shine a light down on him after you just baptized him in the water, man. Come on, man, how you gonna not know that's him?
man,
And
man,
that's
even just to think, boy, even the least in the kingdom gonna be greater than that, boy.
and John, yeah. So that shows you the levels of the Holy Spirit, man. John had an immense level of the Holy Spirit, but he didn't have the level that Yahawashi had.
Exactly.
Because Yahawashi could look at you and tell you who you are, but that's crazy. So
hmm
you got to
And
think about that.
they even
And
asked John the Baptist if he was Elijah, and he said no.
John, speaking of John, hey, he in the kingdom of heaven, he's gonna be a great man in the kingdom of heaven.
Uh-huh.
That is going back to what we was talking about with that one guy when they was asking. They was like, "Hey, could John be damn, what's my boy? Um, damn, I forgot the guy name, man. Because he got promised to in the kingdom of heaven. He got a promise to be great. I think was Zadok. I think.
I
Man,
know
let me
his
go.
lineage. I believe they go back to that. Zechariah them go back
Hold
to
on.
Zadok, the priest of Zadok.
Hold on. Let me go. I think it's in
Yeah, I think that's the lineage. I'll have to check it up though.
yeah, but I'm trying to because when I read it, I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Because it makes sense because the Pharisees was not priests of Zadok. They was wicked.
Exactly.
So the
Yeah,
priest of
that's wicked.
Zadok was Zechariah, because Zechariah was supposed to be, he would have been the high priest. John would have been the high
Exactly.
priest.
Exactly. And John was his son.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think that is that line, that
Yeah.
lineage.
Let me go read something real quick. I'll be right back. I want to bring out something, but it ain't coming to my head right now. Let me go read something real quick. I'll be right back.
But that's and this understanding. That's why I mean we look at these guys, hey, chafed in the mind at them, whatever, you know, and we go back and forth and understanding. These guys just ain't got a backbone, you know, and they can't get spiritual things. So it's not, I got to tell myself, like, stop trying to get this guy that's carnal to get a spiritual thing. He can't. It wasn't given to him, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I said block him when he came in here. And if you block somebody and they leave, that shows their spirit. They're not sincere. He keep blocking me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier today, I'm blocked by GMS South Carolina. Am I still gonna watch the? Yeah, I'll still watch the lessons. It's a part of being sincere and believing this is where the truth is. Versus, what's your real intentions? Are you here to talk? You here to go back and forth in the comments? You here to be known? You here to be seen? he showed us so many times. He's here to tell us that he donates to the elders and he watches the apostles, and that's so you hear that. Hey man, I'm GMS too, man. I watch GMS versus
And
showing it with your actions. Go ahead.
and he don't care. He don't even hide the fact that he don't care. I mean, even if he was a little bit ashamed, he'd have, made a fake page or whatever, and try to hide the shit. He don't care. He get caught. You get rebuked. Oh, I needed this rebuke. Oh, I'm listening. And then he go back and do the same thing. At some point, boy, you just a heathen, a publican. You gonna you gonna get destroyed, boy. I don't care how many precepts you know. It just come out, man, when we try to get you to do that lesson on the Shabbat for that one sister, and you just sitting there like a deer in the headlights. But you go with different lies and like, oh, you Israelite, right? The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahawah, and look, sister, trying to hear that mess. You don't even do lessons, and you trying to go out here and teach, bro. And then you go to these bug outs like what the dude name Joel 2:27. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good brother. Oh, that's a good brother. You don't even see he's off. Come on, bro.
I couldn't find what I'm looking for, man. I'm gonna do a lesson on it though later
That's a
on.
lesson in, yeah.
Yeah.
The brother said Ezekiel 48:11.
Let me go check it out.
Well, let me get this. Proverbs 3:35. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. The man is walking in shame, man. All right, y'all, like, bro, this is what a brother told me when I was getting rebuked. He was like, just chill out, let the elders do it, just chill the fuck out. And he gave me the scripture about endure godly sorrow, right? If I'm wrong or if I'm right, endure godly sorrow, repent, and come back. So, because it's what? To preserve your reputation. All right? It gets to certain points where you can't bounce back from shit. Like Pegasus, he can't bounce back from that shit. All right? And that's what all them goofies was saying. We'll forgive him and let him come. Man. But his actions is constantly showing he has a consistent action of being wicked and being off. Right? So it's fuck him, man. Right? So this is what Gadite ain't understanding. He needs to preserve his reputation. We tried to help you by telling you to stop doing this. Stop doing this bugged out stuff. Stop running and crying and doing all of this. But he doesn't care about his reputation. So therefore, it's destroyed. It's damaged. And I'm going to get another one, and then, man, we begin to wrap up. Because I chill out before I have to go out. This is Proverbs 12:16. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. Going back to old dude blocking me. It's known. How is that? Like that's obvious. I can see it. And I know you blocked me. Because I can see you on my other pages. Right? So it's like that's crazy. So as a wise man, you're gonna think before you move on emotions. And this has to be, but it just shows that some of our brothers are not wise. They're not moving in wisdom. They're just moving off of emotions. They're letting once again demons, the flesh, move their emotions, and that's moving off the flesh. That's moving off of lust. That means, man, you would in the heat of the moment, you might go in your brother's woman on some bullshit and say, oh man, it's just in the heat of the moment, man. You can't control yourself. No self-control. You can't rule over your own spirit.
Or set your brother up in the day of the Lord when Esau coming down on you. It say, oh, he over there.
Exactly. But in the heat of the moment, it's a heat of the moment decision. But then later on, man, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have gave my brother up. Now, fuck that, Judas. It's too late. You already did it. You did some shit you regret. It's too late. That's what brothers is gonna be doing. Brothers in this truth, so-called in this truth, but you take the C-hip, you gonna regret it. You gonna read the scriptures and weep. Damn, that Revelation 16:2 is coming for me. I shouldn't have took it, but I had to feed my. You ain't really believing Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's why I'm going back to what Matazabak said yesterday. Hey, what's done in the dark shall come to the light. You know, so let it be, let it happen. It's gonna come out. If a brother is insincere, it's gonna show. If a brother is sincere, it's gonna show. Like I always say, if you're supposed to be with us, you're gonna be with us. If you're not supposed to be with us, you're not gonna be with us.
Hey, that Ezekiel 48:11. That's just that was going back to what we were saying earlier, that John would be in that line, in that lineage of Zadok. But what I was talking about, I made a mistake. I was talking about Zerubbabel, but Zerubbabel is
Oh,
Peter.
that's King David.
Yeah, that's King David, Peter. Yeah.
Now, for edification purposes, the brother did mention Judas and how it'd be too late, but Judas did repent and confessed before he,
Yep.
you know. So
Yep. And that's the spiritual sense. Is we got to look at it like Satan could jump in our brothers, and it could be a test for us. Yahawashi passed that test. He understood it in the moment. So we got to understand it like that. And that's going back to King David as well, when that scoffer was mocking at him, but he said, nah, I don't unalive him. So you got to discern these moments when brothers is, you know, running off the mouth at you, brothers is moving funny about you, etc., etc. You got to discern these moments. And you being ruling over your spirit, not being hasty in these moments to go off the ledge, you know? And that's the thing. That's why I said I was chaffed in the mind, but I had to apply patience. Cause man, I was about to cuss him out in the group chat yesterday, and that would have been bad. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't even addressed him.
yeah,
But I was chafed in the mind.
I'd have stopped you if you went too far out there.
I was chafed in the mind, man.
Hit me in the DM. Wow,
I know. And then I was like, he got me blocked. He can't even hit me in the DMs.
man.
But it's all good, man. I just gotta let Yahawah work it out.
Yeah, man, he'll come back around eventually.
Hey, but what you were going off on somebody?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
sometimes that happens. Even though in the beginning, when all the brethren was starting to like wake up to this truth and start establishing all the GMS camps and stuff back in like 2008. Even Elder Tahar used to be on us like that, like going off on us, and to the point where some people would get offended. You know what I'm saying? Although you know what I'm saying, what they was doing wasn't wrong, but he'll be going so hard because he in the spirit and trying to make sure everybody correct, that people would feel a certain way, and some fell out, but some, you know what I'm saying, felt a certain way, but then came back, and that's what you have, like Elder Tahar used to say all the time. If you're a man of the Lord, no matter how hard I come down on you, you gonna still do the work. You gonna still get the truth, and then you'll finally end up understanding why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm speaking how I'm speaking. Because sometimes you know what I'm saying, you be in the spirit like that because shit that just piles up on you from doing this work. You know what I'm saying? That shit get heavy on you, and you just want to like just go off on all the people that come against you. Go off on all the people that come up with stupid ass contradictions and stuff. So that shit just piss you off, and sometimes you'll be in the spirit like that and just go off on anybody. But at the end of the day, as the elder used to say, hey, when the correct men get this truth, they gonna stick into the truth. You may get offended for a little bit, but you'll figure it out.
That's it. That was it. You know. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. If ain't nobody got no questions or nothing, we gonna wrap it up. I gotta be on. I'm gonna hit the streets at 12. I ain't got no questions or nothing.
You got an
All right.
hour and 30 minutes.
All right. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Need that 40K.
JK, we need that 40K from you right now, brother.
Oh yeah, JK, man, you knew the congregation. We need 40K. All right, man. But hey, facing the east, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone. Shalawam to the Lord, so for elect. Kwam Yasharahla, Baba to this wicked kingdom. May Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi destroy this bitch yesterday. And hey, if you get chafed in your mind, right? Just hey, remember, don't let the sun go down in your anger. All right, don't be hasty. Have some patience and be spiritual. Remember that hey, Yahawah is testing you. He's the father of spirits, so he's placing the spirit on this individual to come up against you. All right, in whatever situation, So hey, y'all brothers got anything? Y'all got it.
Yeah, and just to add on that, and always when if you get pissed off, make sure what you speaking is sound. Is like I said, is scriptural. That is within the doctrine, the 100% truth of the doctrine. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you could go off on somebody, but as long as what you speaking is real, is correct, then at the end of the day, you can always say, "Hey, bro, my bad for going off on you like that." But at the end of the day, what I was saying was correct. What I was saying was the truth. Although I you know what I'm saying, I thought you was coming sideways, but what I was speaking was real. So I always remember that.
Takuma, you got anything?
Nah, we can go ahead and get up out of here, bro. I know you want to rest and watch the rest of Invincible and the Katrina documentary, man. So
I finished the Katrina documentary.
Yeah, I finished that too yesterday.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, but hey, only thing was in my head was do not trust your enemy, boy.
Man, do not trust. You saw them. They had Brad Pitt come down there.
Right, do not
Get out of
trust
here,
your enemy, boy.
Don't
God,
trust them, man.
I said your boy. I said it's Iron Rustov, boy. I said,
Yeah.
ain't no joke out here, boy. I said Esau would do it to you every time, boy.
Man, y'all need to go watch that, man. If y'all ain't watched it, like we gonna say a little bit. They built houses for them that fucked up within months. That's all I'm gonna say.
And hey, you already know. You already know when they got them houses what happened. What the script say? It say damn, what's my script? A gift.
Yeah, yep.
How it go?
A gift destroyeth the heart.
The
I
heart.
believe.
Yeah. The gift destroys the heart. Yeah. I said you already know when they got that house, boy. They was all emotional. Like, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
see, they all ain't bad. Months later, boy, never trust your enemy.
Yep.
Man, them boys breathing in lead, drinking lead, house falling through.
Falling
man.
apart. Yep.
Damn. Then disappeared on them.
Yep. Then disappeared on them. Yep.
Right,
They couldn't find them.
The whole company went on it just disappeared.
And then they had a lawsuit of $20 million, and they didn't want to give them the money. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't no company no more. It was totally gone. I was like, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's that Katrina documentary. Y'all check it out. It's on Netflix. All right. But Shalawam.
All right, Shalawam.